Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Wolf from Gamers Platform, and today I've got another reaction trailer. Or video. Reaction video, not trailer. That's the trailer. This is a video. Red Dead Redemption launch trailer just dropped, and I feel like one more Red Dead video wouldn't hurt. You know, I know I did one not too long ago. I was debating on whether I should even bother doing another one. But because they've been putting out so many videos, you know, so many spotlights or releases or something like that. And so I was like, I think one's enough, you know. But this game's coming out really soon, and I'm super stoked. And I just want to see another one. I just want to see another one, and I want you to see it with me. So right off the bat, we could see that video's paused, obviously, and in the Star Citizen video, somebody pointed out that I called what was really just light bouncing off an object going through volumetric fog as God rays. And I was quick to point out that God rays probably wasn't the best term to use. So in that sense, yes, he's correct. Not the best term to use in that sense, but it's what I associated with the effect that I was seeing. So, you know, God rays are that, all this right here. It's coming from a light source, going through trees, fog, all that stuff. That's what you see here. Maybe. As far as, that's how I understand God rays. That's what I understand God rays to be. You know, something similar to that, something like that, like where you say are walking through a forest and you see the sunlight beaming through the leaves or beaming in between branches or something like that. That is what's called a God ray in game development terms, I guess. But yeah, so now we are actually probably looking at God rays and they are implemented beautifully. Now, as to what system this is being played on, I don't know. I would say maybe PC, but they haven't ever announced a PC version, even though we know it's coming. More than likely, probably one of the enhanced consoles, PS4. More than likely, Xbox One X, because it is the most powerful console on the market at the moment. So, but you can see even right in this first shot, we haven't even started the video, and I'm looking at the ground, and you see the shadows here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like maybe a shadow of like maybe this tree or something like that. It's very soft, which, in all honesty, it probably should be. At that distance, it should be. It should be quite soft. If it was sharp, that'd be a bit weird. But maybe not this soft, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, once we start the trailer, if this starts, like, becoming, like, it kind of, like, looks like it's wiping in, you know, and it becomes a little bit sharper, then we could say that maybe the anisotropic filtering might not be a bit, you know, might not be high enough. But being that it might be on an Xbox One X, I don't see why it wouldn't be high enough. But anyway, let's start the trailer before I get nitpicky.
One more big score. We got enough money to leave. What do you think?
Love the music already.
In this game. I would kill for it. I would happily die for it. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed. Trust me, Arthur. Just one more. As long as a goddamn tree.
I don't want to kill all these folk Dutch. Just you.
Nice. Explosions, I like.
What about loyalty?
There's John Marston, baby.
Do as you're goddamn told.
Ooh. Wouldn't want to pass, you know, wouldn't want to cross her.
Red Dead Redemption 2, coming October 26th, rated M for mature.
So that was a much shorter trailer. These actually did not wipe in. So these are solid shadows. And again, at that distance, they might be that soft, that diffuse, I guess is a word I could use. I feel like maybe they should be a little bit sharper, but, you know, not like overly sharp. Love the color palette. This is a beautiful looking game. I mean, it's just like, it's so vibrant with color. I love it. The clothing is awesome. Very of the period, I guess. From what I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Red Dead Redemption 1 took place in 1911. I don't do a lot of research. I really should. I should do a lot more research if I'm really excited about a game. But the point of these videos is to get my initial reactions. I don't want to lose that. So if I do research ahead of time, I'm not going to give my full reaction, you know? So it's like, obviously, if I did research on the time period and stuff like that, you know. But obviously, this is prior to Red Dead Redemption 1 because it's a prequel. John Marston's still alive, and he's still in the gang. And we get a brief glimpse of him, but they brought back the same voice actor, which thank God they did that. Because then, you know, might be weird if it wasn't. But that's awesome. That's fantastic. The detail on the faces it's very nice. I mean, but here's the thing though. You can tell when it's a Rockstar game. It's kind of weird that, you know, as far as they've come with facial animations and, you know, detail in the characters, you can still tell it's a Rockstar game. It's weird. I don't know what it is, but when I see this game and I see the gameplay, whatever gameplay they show, maybe it's in-engine footage rather than actual gameplay, it just looks like a Rockstar game. You know, they've got this look to them, and it might be just the fact that it's their engine. You know, it's their Rage engine, something they developed and they have full control over. So maybe that's why all their games run so well, because I feel like maybe companies should start developing their own engines. I mean, yes, Unreal Engine 4 and CryEngine 3, they're all available, but you know, people have always said, "Oh, it's so hard to work with CryEngine 3." And, you know, so on and so forth. And it's just like, then why don't you build your own engine so you know exactly how it works? I mean, it's just, I know, it's a lot of development. Anyway, that's a side note. You can see a nice depth of field here. It's not as, you know, going back to the Star Citizen video, it's not as heavy, for sure. The depth of the field here is definitely not as pronounced as in Star Citizen. I feel like it was a little bit heavier in that Squadron 42 trailer. But even a subtle depth of field is nice because it pulls focus again. The point of it is to pull focus to the main actor, whatever might be in the frame. You can even see that the main character here, who, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, he's even a little bit blurred out because he's not part of the focus. So I like the subtle depth of field. I don't like too much. But it really depends on how it's implemented. This is a subtle one. It's very subtle, but you can tell it's there for sure. The facial animations are definitely top-notch, you know, especially for a Rockstar game. The environment is gorgeous. It's so good to look at. We've got it looks like there is a global illumination technique going on here. Obviously, you know, they're getting so good at implementing what we've had or what they've had for many years with global illumination that, you know, it's hard to tell if it's actually ray tracing or not. I mean, I'm not saying that they're using ray tracing. I highly doubt it. But it's so well implemented. Like, no light is hitting up here. There's no light up here, but the light that's coming into the room is bouncing off the walls, and so the global illumination that they're using is very well done. I also like the little effect that they've got here in the shadows. If you see the shadows cast by the windows over here, you can see that it's kind of like blurry and kind of shows like two versions of it, so to speak. That looks realistic to me. Like, that looks like a more realistic implementation of a shadow like that. It's weird how the sun can do that sometimes, but that actually looks very realistic to me in terms of its implementation. Ooh, look at that shot. That's a really nice shot, actually. That'd be a good background. There's the vast landscape that they've got here is amazing. I mean, here's the thing. The biggest thing with open world games has been like, if you see it, you can go to it. I want to know if that's true for this. I feel like they might have gone that far. If we can see it, which up here, let's say up here, we wanted to go up here, we could probably go to it. And that would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. Now this is a 1080p trailer, so it's, you know, it's going to be pixelated, you know, from YouTube. So it's going to be pixelated to a point here. The voice acting throughout the trailer, as short as it was top notch as always. It's Rockstar. They get the best of the best. I love the specular highlighting on this gun. It like the metallic. I don't know. I don't even know if specular highlight might not even, that might be more pertaining to like the brim of his hat here. That might be considered specular highlight, but this is like the way that the light shines off the metal of the gun. It really looks good. It looks amazing, and the detail, you can see every bit of detail in the gun. It looks great. Oh, even look, the gold chain on his vest. That's got a nice little sheen to it. But it's just like, again, the facial animation, it's gotten to a point where, you know, they can really get authentic facial expressions, which is great, because, you know, when it comes to expression, it is possibly one of the hardest things to do in game development, no doubt, to get the actual expression of a human face. Because it's not just the mouth. It's the eyes, it's the eyebrows, it's the forehead, it's the cheeks, it's everything. It's the muscle, all the muscles in your face. And it's amazing to see how far we've come in the shortest amount of time possible. From, you know, just the mouths moving to authentic expressions. That explosion was pretty nice. That was pretty good. Particle system is looking pretty solid. I like it. You can see the sparks here. It's not as prominent as some other games that we've looked at, like, again, going back to Star Citizen, Squadron 42. You know, that had... It was a little bit more vibrant, obviously, given the environment that they're in right now. It's a little bit gray, so it's probably a little bit more diffuse. So it's not as bright and vibrant, but it still looks very nice as opposed to their older games. John Marston, the man, the myth, the man, the legend, John Marston, still alive, at least for now. That explosion right there kind of looks a bit... I don't want to be too nitpicky because Rockstar works really hard. But, I mean... I don't know. Maybe it's just in the context of the situation. But it just looks like... not that great. The explosion kind of look... I mean, look at this. Look at this. It kind of looks like it gets... Oh, I see. Okay. I see what happened there. I thought it got cut off. No, this is actually kind of like a hood or a roof that extends out over the doorway. I thought the doorway was the very end. Smoke looks nice, but I don't know. Maybe that is actually how a realistic explosion looks. I have no idea. Maybe I've just been tainted by other games. I've never seen a real life explosion, so the only time I've ever seen it is in Mythbusters, and it's really... You know, they go all out with that. Would not want to cross her ever. Or that. Okay, so we got lightning here, which it looks actually quite good because it's hitting where the light is hitting where it's coming from, but the stuff that it isn't hitting, it's still staying in shadow, if that makes any sense. So it's properly lighting the area, and the shadows are casting it seems as though they're casting properly, which is good. It's very good. That's gonna suck to face that thing. Hunting's a big part of this game, and that's gonna suck royally to try and do that. I wonder if they've actually mentioned who these guys are. If you know, please leave a comment down below if they've mentioned all the characters. Dude, I can't wait for the multiplayer. I mean, I'm okay without it, but yeah, I'm excited for the multiplayer because the first game's multiplayer was fun. It was so much fun. So that's Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm excited. Coming out on October 26th for PS4 and Xbox One. And we all know a PC version's coming. They would be stupid to not release a PC version. And there's no doubt in my mind that I am going to love the crap out of this game. And that usually means, for me, purchasing a second copy. And that copy would be PC. But overall, the game looks fantastic. I love the environment. I would dare say the environment looks better than the characters, personally. You know, based on what I've seen, they've spent a lot of time on the artwork for the environment to make it look next gen. So I'm really, really happy to see that. I'm really excited. I wouldn't mind seeing a remaster of the original Red Dead Redemption. I think that'd be fantastic. I think people would go crazy for it. But in the current engines, in this new Rage engine or new version of the Rage engine, I would love to see a remastering of Red Dead Redemption 1. And how cool would it be as if they released a remaster of that game along with Red Dead Redemption 2, That would be top. But that's Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me know if you're excited about the game. It's coming out next week. Is it next week? Next Friday. I'm so happy these companies have gotten on this Friday release schedule. Tuesday is stupid. Nobody buys games on Tuesday. Friday's when the weekend starts. Friday's when we can all get the game and just sit on our asses and play it. Let me know if you're excited about the game. Obviously, any details that you may know that I don't, like character names and stuff like that. I know that the character name for the main character was already released. I forgot it. I'm sorry. John Marston is just still in my heart, man. And I'll never do that again, I promise. And, be civil about it, just because I don't know a lot of things. The whole point of these videos is to start a conversation with you guys, because I like talking to other gamers of like-mindedness, And if you know something that I don't, let me know. I'd be happy to concede and then tell you why you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not right all the time or ever. But anyway, let me know in the comments below if you guys are excited. I know I've said it a million times. And if you like this video, I'll keep making more because I like making these videos. I'll make them even if you don't like them. So, tough. But until next time, guys, get subscribed if you like it. Hit the like button. And I'm Adam Wolf. This is Red Dead Redemption 2, if I can speak. And I'll see you guys in the next one.